We live in exciting times. Technology connects us in ways we never imagined, but it also brings new challenges to our faith. How do we find God in a world of instant everything? How do we hear His voice amidst the digital noise? The answer is simpler than you might think. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He longs to connect with us no matter where we are in life. Our job is to meet Him halfway, to open our hearts and minds to His presence. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to get swept away by the current. But God calls us to something deeper, something more meaningful. He invites us to slow down, to listen, and to seek Him with all our hearts.
The Bible is our guidebook for life. It's filled with wisdom that transcends time and technology. When we open its pages, we open ourselves to God's voice. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." In the quiet moments, when we silence the distractions, we create space for God to speak. He whispers to our hearts, guiding us, strengthening us, and filling us with His peace. Hebrews 4:12 reminds us that the Word of God is alive and active. It's not just a collection of stories, it's a living, breathing message that speaks to our deepest needs. When we read the Bible, we encounter the very heart of God.
Throughout history, countless men and women have dedicated their lives to seeking God. Their stories inspire us, their words encourage us, and their wisdom lights our path. Mother Teresa once said, "We can do no great things, only small things with great love." Our faith isn't about grand gestures, it's about the everyday acts of kindness, compassion, and love that reflect God's love in our lives. C.S. Lewis wrote, "I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else." Faith illuminates our perspective, helping us to see the world and ourselves through God's eyes.
Sometimes, the most powerful testimonies come from those who have experienced God's love firsthand. Their stories remind us that God is real, He is active in our lives, and He can do amazing things. I've met countless people whose lives have been transformed by their faith. People who overcame addiction, found healing from illness, or discovered hope in the midst of despair. Their stories are a testament to the power of God's love. These stories aren't meant to impress us, they're meant to inspire us. They remind us that God is still in the miracle business, and He longs to work in our lives too.
The digital age offers incredible opportunities for connection and learning, but it also presents a constant barrage of information, opinions, and distractions that can easily drown out God's voice. Take time each day to unplug. Step away from the screens, silence the notifications, and create space for silence and solitude. It's in these quiet moments that we're most receptive to God's whispers. Remember, you are in control of your technology, not the other way around. Be intentional about what you allow into your mind and heart. Choose content that inspires you, uplifts you, and draws you closer to God.
Small steps, big impact. Growing in your faith isn't about overnight transformations. It's about taking small, consistent steps each day. It's about making God a part of your everyday life, not just something you think about on Sundays. Start your day with a simple prayer. Thank God for His blessings, ask for His guidance, and surrender your day to His will. Even a few moments of focused prayer can make a world of difference. Look for opportunities to share God's love with others. A kind word, a helping hand, or a listening ear can brighten someone's day and reflect God's love to those around you.
Open your heart. Find your purpose. When we open our hearts to God, something amazing happens. We discover our true purpose, our God-given potential, and the incredible plan He has for our lives. We realize that we're not here by accident. We're here for a reason. God has uniquely gifted each of us with talents, abilities, and passions. He calls us to use those gifts to make a difference in the world, to be a source of light and hope to those around us. Your purpose may not be something grand or extraordinary. It may be found in the ordinary, everyday moments of life. It's about being faithful in the small things, trusting in God's plan, and living each day with intention and purpose.
Your journey starts now. Knowing God is not a destination, it's a journey, a lifelong adventure of faith, discovery, and growth. It's about seeking Him with all our hearts, trusting in His promises, and allowing His love to transform our lives. Don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances. Your journey starts now. Open your heart to God's love. Take that first step of faith and discover the incredible plan He has in store for you. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and loving you unconditionally. Take His hand, trust in His plan, and step boldly into the adventure of a lifetime.